I am here today. We are gathered here today to unbox something. Do you know what we're unboxing, Waffles?
Something in a box, probably.
That sounds accurate to me. I think we're gonna go with that. Because I don't know. I see the box. It's right here. There's some tape on it that says that it was packed by goblins, so a little bit sus. But I have no idea what's inside whatsoever. Zero clue. I have heard what people have been talking about online. That includes, trying to remember, I think pins. I think that's like the only thing that I'm aware of are pins.
I think I remember pins. I want to say coasters.
Maybe.
I think I remember seeing a cool coaster in somebody's picture because they're like wooden coasters that are etched, and I was like, oh man, that looks super cool.
Okay. All right, that's what we got. What do pins and coasters have to do with the name of the box, which we haven't said yet, which is the City Absalom. Sorry, it's Absalom. City of Lost Omens, Gold Edition by Beadle and Grimms. Beadle and Grimm. Beadle and Grimms. Beadle and Grimm.
Beadle and Grimms. I messed it up too. It's not.
But
it's
is it
like
apostrophe?
Beadles and Grimm.
Apostrophe S. Listen, we know who you are. You gave us the box. I know that there's an S there. But so what we're gonna do for just a little bit is we're gonna take some time. We're gonna wait for people to get here because this amazing person right here, me, I'm looking at the camera now. I may or may not have needed to make a new countdown screen since our rebranding for not ttrpg streams, like not show streams, and I haven't. So we didn't do a countdown. So we literally just went live. And I'm gonna let people get in here and filter in and say hi and wait.
Hi.
Oh, Hawkbear, hi! How's it going? Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Yeah, we're chilling for just a little bit, letting people get in here. You can see my face for the first time on the big screen.
Now's your chance to ask all the questions.
Yes.
Ask Syrup all the embarrassing questions.
Just one-on-one, me and you, Hawkmere. Lay it on me, let's go. Favorite color, blue. Oh, hello, Apache. What's up, everybody? Oh, you guys make me happy. Thanks for coming. Thanks for showing up. Like I said, we're just gonna give it a little bit here. We have a mystery box. This is gonna be a blind unboxing because I think that's cooler. I think that's funner. No shame. I mean, look. You can go online. You can go to Beadle&Grimms.com. And you can look at some of the pictures of what is in here. But I don't want to. The box! Oh, hello. What's in the box? Sleepy Englishman, it's been a long time since I saw your face around these parts. Or your, not face, your written name on a Twitch chat. What's up?
Your Twitch face.
Your Twitch face, yep. Everybody's faces are just letters, did you know? Your face in general also, that's fair. I do miss your face. There's a sus box involved. What's in the box is a valid question. I like how you can see my hands on the top left here. I will, as you can tell where the camera's coming from. Also, I want thanks and appreciation because I cleaned my desk for y'all. It's a brand new clean desk just for y'all. Because y'all don't need to see dust and a whole bunch of other stuff when we open a fancy box. Eric!
Thanks, and we appreciate you.
Hi. Thank you. Isn't it a nice keyboard? It's pretty. And I think, I don't know, I'm going to fuck around now. If I press it, no, it kind of does. It's hard to see. It like flashes. Right.
And I like it because it's less clacky than our other keyboard.
Yeah, unfortunately. I'm sad about that. The other keyboard is somewhere. It was a clickety-clackety keyboard that I love. It's satisfying, okay? Clicky-clacky keyboards. That's the official term. Ooh, actually, I have a question. Because I changed all my setup and stuff, how do we sound? Am I loud enough, hopefully? Is there way too much background noise? How do we sound? Good. Thank you. I appreciate it. RGB increases FPS. I 100% agree. I think that's been proven. I was going to say mechanically, but I mean scientifically. That's okay. Also, if I lean forward, you'll see my hair on the other camera. Isn't this what everybody... Yeah, I'll just do the stream like this. So everyone just...
Everyone likes the double vision camera, you know, where you get to see multiple versions.
Yeah,
of the same
multiple
picture.
angles. That's like... Yeah, that's the jam. So I can go boom.
It's mechanically proven.
You guys are welcome. We'll have a little rave later with that. All right. I think people are here. We can start looking at things. Maybe. So first of all, I do have to thank Beadle and Grimms for the opportunity to look in the box because we all want to know what's in the box. But truly, thank you, Beadle and Grimms, for this opportunity. I'm so excited when I heard that we were getting this box. I was like, but what do I do with this giant box? And so first of all, off the bat, it's a giant box. It's too big to fit on this desk. Otherwise, you would see said box. But it's like...
It's so heavy, too.
It wouldn't fit on the screen, I don't think, unfortunately. Yeah, and it's heavy, and it's over here on the side. It's on the floor, because we take care of our things. The dogs have investigated. There's packing tape that says it was packed by goblins on the outside of the box. Nix sniffed said box goblins. Yeah, box goblins. And investigated it thoroughly, so I think we're okay. Did you guys see a puppy tail? That's cute. All right. Oh, let's see. And I'm serious. Like, I've not opened this box aside from ripping the tape. So we're gonna go through it, not in any scientifical methodology. What's the word?
Methodology.
Yep. Yeah. We're not gonna go in any particular order aside from what I can reach first. So that's what we're gonna do. Very scientific. Alright, first thing that's been covering everything is this. Nope, this is just cardboard. I got excited. I was like, I can pick up this thing. Maybe it's a map on the other side. It's not. It's a piece of cardboard. That's protecting it. Okay. And I apologize if you hear my very squeaky chair, because it needs some WD-40 and love, and I don't know why. Alright, let's do this a little bit. Ooh, okay. So you get a bag for the pickled imp, antiques, and keepsakes, which wasn't that showcased in the character chronicles, I think, as one of the shops that you can buy gear from.
I can see that. I don't remember super specific to say like 100%, but I could see it.
We're gonna pretend we're right, because who knows. I'm gonna do one quick thing here on Stream Elements, because I was adjusting the chat and y'all's chats are disappearing in like 5 seconds flat, and I want it to stay a little longer. Display cardboard. You're right. I got rid of some very special secret ink things that no one will know.
I mean, only if you put fire under it. And then, I mean, maybe they send us a evocation wizard goblin.
So what you're saying is we should put it on fire on stream? Yeah. Okay, cool.
There's not a smoke alarm in this room, so we're fine.
Oh my god, don't. Shh. This is not, it's not in the box. This was handed to me by my dog. So we're just gonna put this right here. And he's gonna be very upset that I didn't give it back to him.
Head injury dinosaur, unfortunately.
He's just well loved. It's okay. I've sewn this up like twice. It's a goner. All right, dinosaur. Ugh. Okay. Wait, I went to the tube first instead of the actual Lost Omens box.
Well, you did it.
I did. I did. All right. Well, we're committed. All right. Let's take a look. So, Map Vault. This is a whole poster roll. So this isn't the poster. This is like a poster roll thingy of all the maps, I'm assuming, which are going to be huge, and I'm also not going to be able to open. All right. I'm going to... No, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to try it. Ugh, I'm going to break things in the process, but I love bites. Yes. And licks. It's really gross. But no, we're not here for dinosaur. We're here for Beadle and Grimms. Although Bacchus, the dog, our dog, is going to be very disappointed this is not a dinosaur stream. I can't get this out without...
You want me to come over there?
Maybe. I don't know. Here, guys, want ASMR? So, there's so many maps in here. Look at how many. Okay. Waffles is going to save us here. And we're just gonna sit here and watch him do this. Oh. Okay. Waffles learned in the Navy. Mechanical agitation is a very important part of fixing, and as any good mechanic or any good engineer knows, calls it mechanical agitation.
It fixes most problems.
It does fix most problems. Also, colloquially called hitting things. Yes.
Fixes TVs.
It does fix TVs. Okay, look at this.
Nuclear reactors.
All right, Bacchus, you're gonna get your dinosaur back. That's step one. Oh, we're gonna make some room. All right. What's this? And the best part about this, by the way, because this is, again, like we said, Absalom, City of Lost Omens, the gold edition, which means that there may be spoilers here.
Yes. From what I've seen, this is it's a setting book.
Okay.
But there are mini adventures written into the setting book. So there might be minor spoilers. I don't know if that's just part of the gold edition or if it's part of the book itself, etc.
All right. So our official disclaimer, there might be stuff. These are beautiful. So anybody who knows me as a graphic designer knows that I am obsessed with like the quality of the little things, the underappreciated, in my opinion, things such as paper quality. What you don't constantly think about paper quality with everything you touch. What are you talking about? Yeah, let's go for the smallest. It's so loud. I apologize. We're right by the mic here, but we're doing the best we can. This is gorgeous and textured and beautiful, and
Absalom.
No, it's not. It's Starstone Isle. There's Aeon Towers. It's the full. Absalom is all the way over here. This tiny little thing. This is more than just Absalom waffles.
That's true. Well, that's what I call Absalom, because who goes to the Starstone Isle unless you're going to Absalom?
Well, technically, from my limited experience, Escadar right here is the location where you start if you play the Extinction Curse adventure path.
That's true.
I remember this map solely from that.
Yeah, I think you'll travel to the main island too.
We didn't get there from our run, I don't think. We had talked about going there. But, alright, so the rest is like this really awesome thick poster paper with amazing quality like printing, in my honest opinion. The coloring and everything is amazing. I'm trying hopefully you guys can see this and the sounds aren't too loud. 1 inch in grid equals 5 feet. So everything is very lightly gridded. I think it's beautifully done because from far away you can't even see the grid, which makes it like really immersive, and you can still like get the full picture of everything without getting distracted by the grid. So I have a love-hate relationship with grids because I don't see the world as a grid.
I hate grids.
Yeah. I think that it's like one of those take it or leave it, and I think that honestly this gives you the option to take it or leave it as well. I'm a little concerned because there's a piece of just a shirt floating in this little pool. So if anybody lost your shirt in this pool, please let us know. We'll do our best to get it back to you. Alright, we're not going to go through all of these maps as much as I want to. We might later. I don't know. Looks like there's a lot of Wait, are these? Hold up. Are these double-sided? Oh, look at that. They're double-sided, guys. It's even better.
Not all of them, right? 'Cause, like, I definitely see white on the back of something.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. So it looks okay. So it looks like there's like situational maps, like actual battle maps that are double-sided, and then there are these 3 larger, like, more map-esque, not battle map, just overarching like maps where you have districts and
region maps.
Region maps. That's the word. Thank you. All right. You think I could roll this back up though? That's the real question. Are we stuck with the messy desk?
Just put your hands up in the air, and it'll roll up automatically.
There we go. I have to stick something inside of it first. Hey, that's what she said. All right. Moving along. I have to like gently place it because it's not going back in that tube right now. That's okay. Yeah, Waffles' voice does echo a little bit. That's because he's sitting right across from me.
Yes, same room. It's called Living Together, unfortunately.
Alright, boom. I picked up the big thing. Who knows what's in here? This is the main box. This, from what I hear through the crinkly bubble wrap, is the picture. The only picture I've seen, which is because I used it for our little promo.
We're going to the meat and to the potatoes already?
I mean, yeah, because this is what people are here for. Everybody loves that. Oh, yeah. Alright, I mean, this alone is insanely heavy. I just want you to understand.
Is it wood?
Is it what?
Wood.
No. This is like a game box. Like a
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, first person in chat to tell me what this symbol is gets a kudos. That's what
I know.
you get. I said in chat. I mean, if you can say it in chat, maybe. But then everybody else will be mad at you.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Wait, what did he say, Eric?
I misspoke my words. It's not what I meant, but even when it came out, I was like, she's gonna be mad. Basically, I said it was about the mic echoing, and I said something along the line of like, perks of living together, unfortunately.
Okay. If you weren't sure that it was a gold edition, if this wasn't shiny enough for you, don't worry, it's gold on the inside. If anyone's like, that's not the gold edition, it's not gold. Alright, let's see. What is it? What's in the box? This is boxception, technically. Ooh. Okay. Well, I will ask, because I definitely should have opened this first, as you can already tell. But this does have what's in this gold edition content. You guys want to know ahead of time, or do we want to explore? I will let you all decide. But I will read to this beautiful introduction. Dear adventurer, if you love poetry or ever went to high school, then those are 2 very different things. If you love poetry or ever went to high school, then you're probably familiar with Robert Frost's famous musings about a pair of diverging roads in a yellow wood. I am familiar with that, but not from high school, from way before. Because
I went to high school in Alabama, and I am not familiar with that. So
you're not familiar with the poem.
No.
All right, more kudos for the first person to write that in chat.
I know the name Robert Frost, but I don't know anything about diverging roads or anything. So
it's honestly quoted very, very often about, like, 2 roads diverge in a wood. All right. In the poem, here it tells you this is 100% the accurate rendition of this. In the poem, one of these roads is plagued with dragons. The other road, one could also call it a path, is full of dragons as well, but it's also home to a healthy dose of hyacums, tolokans, and bog mummies. Definitely. The point of the poem, if we remember it correctly, is that both paths are awesome, full of adventure, and you can totally experience them in equal measure. I appreciate it already. We're grateful to Paizo for letting us set up shop in the historic city of Lost Omens. This book is a GM's dream, an almost inexhaustible resource of fascinating characters and mysterious places. The opportunity to develop and expand on some of its dark corners has been a true creative joy, and we're excited to share it with you. So warm up your dice, let's walk some new paths together, and stab some bog mummies while we're at it, because Robert Frost can't clear these roads all by himself. I now want to write an adventure where, like, your companion, your NPC companion is Robert Frost. It is a reference to all the choices we have to make in life. Apache, you get kudos.
Alright, well, for my kudos, it's Eridan's symbol, so.
Ooh, fine. Okay.
Right.
So this is not what's in this box, but I got distracted because, can you guys see this? Let's see. Look at it. It says Rollin-ish, but it's a pillow, and it looks really, really comfy, and it's just a Beadle and Grimm pillow. With, oh, they're all, it's like all just numbered pillows, like 1 through 20. Guys, it's not a pillow. I can't read. It's literally beanbags. It looks, there's no scale. Look at it. Without reading, tell me those don't look like pillows.
They look like beanbags. Because I already know they're beanbags.
Well, alright, let's, this isn't live. This isn't live. We'll just cut that in post. Everything's great. Alright, we will, look, until somebody answers me, we're not gonna find out, if what's in the box. Oh, there's so much stuff here. Okay, I feel like I'm supposed to, like, know, though.
Explore. Go.
Just explore. Okay, all right. Damn. Then I'm gonna make all sorts of random guesses that are not gonna be right, like pillow beanbags.
Perfect.
Guys, they got some sweet, like, velvety, fancy bags. Dice bags. Totally dice bags, by the way.
I don't think they're dice bags.
I mean, they can be used as dice bags.
Spell component bags.
Ooh, yes. Look at this. Look at it. It is Beadle&Grimms Factum Perfect. Oh, that's there. I'm not gonna try to speak Italian. No. I'm done. I'm just gonna. No, we're just gonna end it here because I can't even speak today. Definitely called Latin Italian. I'm so sorry. Anyways, these are. Ooh, they made a cool sound. These are gorgeous. Anything can be a dice bag. Eric said explore. Perfect. Okay. So these are all. Well, first of all, the one thing that we were aware of are pins, and indeed there are pins. Waffles, what's this symbol?
I can't see it. I'm blind. Hold on. I think that's also a symbol relevant to Eridan, because
Is that not the Starstone?
Yeah, I think it's the Starstone, but with it being Eridan was the person that raised the Starstone out and made the Starstone drowse.
So, that makes sense. There's little tokens. These are, I like little things, guys. This is a problem.
I say person. He was a god at the time, but.
Sometimes gods just want to be people too. You know.
He was immortal before he was a god.
Yeah. Sometimes gods just want to jam. You know, jam with the locals.
He's also dead now, so.
Spoilers. Awfully small for. Clearly, listen. Where am I? Oh, do you have the mini dice on your desk?
I do.
Toss them. Clearly, Eric, you're not thinking small enough. There's dice for every occasion. All right, this is not part of the box. I'm sorry. Just like throw things the other way. I can't. The tape. This stream brought to you by trying to open tape. That's what's happening.
Flying dice and opening tape.
That's the title. Title of the episode. Alright. Well, look, you can see it. That's what, maybe you can, maybe you can't. They're little tokens, and they're very cute, and I'm gonna throw them also at Waffles. Hoocha! Alright.
Stop spinning stuff when you throw them at me.
Spinning?
Yeah, it's like spinning through the air. It's so hard to catch.
I apparently am an excellent thrower. I did not know this. Okay. I feel like this is not a helpful, like, review if I don't know what these are, because I didn't read the contents. So, maybe not helpful, but more amusing. So we're gonna go with it. We have one side's, like, kind of ridged. The other isn't. Oh, no, the sides are ridged. Alright, I got, like, Ouroboros thing on both sides. One silver, one not.
It's a coin.
Yes. But what is it for? You'll never know.
It's for D2ing.
D2ing. it's a verb. You don't D2? I love D2ing. All right. Ooh, this is a cool pin. We have a pin board like right over here, past the camera, past you. And this is gonna go straight up there. This is awesome. Ooh, a shield. Added symbol on it. Look at it. I'm assuming because the city. That's true. That's true. Oh, I'm getting thrown things back. Whoop! I got it. He untaped it for me. Waffles the Untaper, I dubbed thee.
That's what I'm good for.
It's a very special and ooh, ASMR. Okay. Ooh, these are so cool. These all have different symbols on them or are different colors. No. Yep, they are.
Oh yeah, these are the monies.
This is the currency in Absalom?
I think so, yeah. The different types of currency.
Okay. So are we assuming like gold, copper, silver, and platinum?
I think that could be an assumption for sure. What?
Gold,
how many
silver,
different? Are they all
copper,
different?
Platinum. So we have okay. We got copper, silver, gold, 3 gold. I think these are all the same. No, they're not all the same. So I'm not quite sure. I need somebody. Listen, you need to watch this. Get really frustrated that I'm not telling you what any of these things are and just guessing, and then go buy it for yourself. So you can be like, God damn it, what were those coins? I do this 100% on purpose to mess with you. Guaranteed. What if I... No, alright, fine. I can't. I'm sorry. We're gonna look. I want to double check. Oh, I'm not gonna look at anything else. No. I can't even find out here. Okay, custom jewelry and artifacts. Absalom coin set, like we said. This set of Absalom coins from the campaign coins include 1 copper, 1 silver, 2 gold, 1 platinum. So we were 100% right on all of that. Plus the 1 gold that was different. Plus 1 rare gold piece that is exclusive to this gold edition. Ooh. All the coins come tucked in a pouch emblazoned is apparently how I talk now, with Vault of Abadar symbolism. And that is indeed the Vault of Abadar. Look at the keyhole. Gotta find the key. Okay. Listen, I'm in a mood today. It's cool. When am I not in a mood? What else? We have... Oh, baby. I thought you would know this.
What?
Aspis Consortium token.
Ah, the Ouroboros. You never asked about that. You just said there was an Ouroboros on there. That makes sense though. Aspis Consortium is all about like Ouroboros and snakes. That's why they have the silver drake and stuff.
That's why you called it the silver drake in Journeys Adrift. Yep. That makes a lot of sense. All right, so this pin is the City Watch badge, which is super cool. You can be super cool. You can walk around with this badge and be like, "Excuse me, no casting magic right now."
Excuse me.
And oh no, spoilers. Arcana Miriam. Arcana Miriam pin. Is that? So my character in Starfinder, Zeha. She goes to the Arcana Miriam. That's super cool.
That is pretty cool.
Alright, there's more, but we'll find out as we go. So a lot of this, right, is... Oh, wow, this is huge. Look at all this. Very cool. So, like we said, this is definitely stuff that's helpful for the GM. So these are all character NPC cards, which is, I mean, honestly glorious. So obviously the flip side's not the same character, but it looks like one side has cool character art, which is done beautifully. I believe this is Paizo's art. And then on the back is like information, quick bio on the people.
That's actually like brilliantly done, because imagine sitting around a table and you can hold the picture up like towards your players and still have reference to what the NPC
so
is.
True. Oh yes, good. This is half ASMR stream because you guys get to just literally hear everything.
It's like half ASMR, 25% box reveal, 25% syrup floundering.
Did you say floundering? Did you just say that I was floundering? That's very rude. I don't flounder. I simply am chaotic. Oh, it has an insert slip, so you could kind of have it be a card that you put up. Guys, that's even more genius.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good too. So like you can set them up when you're in a scene and have like 3 or 4 of them setting up.
Yes.
And then people can know who they're talking to.
Like, so I could kind of, at a glance, still read it while my hands aren't, like, I don't have to hold it up. But also, like, if you want to just have it as a reference, you can definitely just leave it face down, which I think is gorgeous. I'm just obsessed with this art. Look at her. She's beautiful. I like her. She looks cool. What's her name? Is she evil? Scion Lady Neferpetra of House Uncommon.
Yeah, I don't think she's evil.
No, definitely not. Listen, y'all. This is amazing. Look, do you think this person... Who would be evil with a face like this? Come on. Yeah. Get it good. Okay, I'm done. Anybody else OCD about taking these out of order in case that they might be super helpful? Honestly, okay, this is giving me a lot major want to have an in-person game group again, to be honest.
For sure.
Is there a different section here? Just some of these are upside down. Probably sectioned off, honestly. All right, I have plenty of space. Here we go. All right, more cards. These look to be... Oh, do they have places as well? That I've always wanted that, because sometimes you're like describing something in a scene that you don't like. So we all know the Matthew Mercer, like he'll describe a scene, like the style. He'll describe a scene first, and then if there's a battle map or just a reference map after the description, he will go and get it and then reveal it.
Yeah.
That definitely works. I really struggled to open this. That definitely works, but I feel like, be it my ADHD, I always really struggle to hold on to verbal descriptions as they're being said.
Yeah, it's better to have something to look at during the verbal description, and you can reference, be like, oh, this
that is exactly what I need. Yeah. So like we saw, there's these gorgeous maps, right? So there's definitely you could lay that out on the table, and even if it is like a battle map or something like that, to be able to not have to show a battle map or to give it away or like that kind of stuff. I can't open it. I think is super beneficial as well. So I would love to know for sure what these are, but I can't open it. Oh, I did it.
They look like places to me.
They do look like places. What I'm curious about is it monuments? Is it just like
I can see it being like anything from shops to little monuments to temples that you can go worship at. Like they're probably tangibly visitable places that you do something.
Yes. So my assumption, just looking at this, we'll see if I'm right, is going to have to do with the Temple of Abadar, because I see a familiarity there. Nope, not at all. It's the Chilaxian Embassy. You know, it's kind of funny, because prior to really knowing a lot of Paizo lore, I would say that like my first experience with Pathfinder2e was homebrew, mostly. And it wasn't until we started Starfinder where we wanted to base it within the Pact worlds that we did a lot more research onto like the actual locations. And so some things, if I've only heard of it in Starfinder, I always get surprised that it's actually in original like Absalom before the gap occurred. So yeah, there's a lot of these things. But
yep.
So for example, here's again, it's a table card, which is amazing. And Chilaxian Embassy, for example, it tells you, okay, so in one of the maps, so if you could look at the corner here, there is a district, so it'll tell you what district it's in, and then it'll give you all of the numbers that are referenced. So this one, like at the top left, it says Ascendant Court number 8. So it's number 8 on the map of the Ascendant Court, and then you can also reference any of the other locations on there in one card, which is incredibly useful. And what NPCs you can find there. That is so freaking useful.
Yeah, it is.
So it gives you the description, right? Like, I don't want to give too much away in case anybody, like, I haven't played through it, and I would like to, and I don't want anybody else who wants to play through it to, like, get too much deep info. But yeah, this is so cool. Gives you the full thing, gives you a lot of history. It gives you tags. Because, okay, the one thing we love about Pathfinder2e, of many, I should clarify, one of the things we love about Pathfinder2e is the tags, the really simple way to know conditions, to know, like, literally that's what everything is based off of, those tags. And they utilize that in this space as well, which correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think Pathfinder2e has, like, the labels that this has, like housing, municipal, that's a shrine. But they utilize that same format amongst all of these to say, okay, like, this is a shrine, this is a temple.
And they may even include those a tag rule system within the city of Lost Omens. It's like, if something has the housing tag and a crime happens, XYZ, like you know.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and again, I haven't played this, so it does have an employer tag, which makes me feel like if it's that maybe if there's downtime or something, like, this could be a potential employer. This is maybe where you can earn income, that kind of stuff. They said Academy, School of the North Songwind. I have a feeling this has to do with the Magambia. It does. Get wrecked. I love it. I'm the GM. I'm allowed to cheat.
Not of Lost Omens.
Oh no. That's true. All right, gorgeous. This makes me so happy. I literally think that's incredibly useful already. All right, we got rumor cards. I probably definitely shouldn't spoil this, but
those are my favorite.
All right. Welcome to the other half of the stream. Me opening plastic.
ASMR.
ASMR.
The title of the stream. ASMR or ADHD? Nobody knows.
That's great. ADHD or ASMR? We haven't decided. All right. I should start using my resources.
What does that mean?
You are a resource, but then I have to throw it to you, and I don't want to hurt you, so. And that has to do with my throwing skills. Yes. I'm a winner, guys. I'm a winner. Yes. Okay. Whew. That was riveting. I'm so glad you joined me for that. See, again, if this was... This is the quality stuff that you miss when watching straight to YouTube videos. You know, they cut this stuff out, and I know you want to watch this. You want to watch me struggle to open plastic. Don't lie. Ooh, okay, so first of all, there's some blank ones on the back that you can throw. No, hold on, they're all blank. Hold on. Oh, no, I'm an absolute idiot. It's backwards. Nope. Nope, don't. Let's just not pretend that happened. Listen, when you have I'm so glad no one's, yep, okay, so look, when you have a deck of cards that has a thing, says rumor cards on the back, my assumption that this is the back, so I flipped it over and thought that they were, okay, see, I'm not
That's
done.
a title card.
Yeah, well, oh, they all have different handwritings and stuff. That's so cool. Which might be hard to read for some, but I'm sure they're also listed somewhere. Galvin Rockbottom.
Stop cheating.
Nobody say anything about Galvin Rockbottom. Keep that. I'm gonna write that in my notes. Alright, rumor cards, which I'm sure have to do with this stuff. All really, really... Imagine, like... This really is a GM's dream, because you don't... Like, the amount of time that GMs prep in terms of, like... And I'm talking in-person games as well, of, like, utilizing, making props, finding props, printing props, writing letters, all of this stuff, professionally designed, professionally printed, great quality. Like, I want this for all of the things that I run. Hey, Beadle and Grimm, listen, between you and me, just you and me here, I'm running Strength of Thousands, the Strength of Thousands campaign. You know, if you want to make something like this, I'll love you forever.
Yeah, you could definitely make a really sick Magambia thing.
Magambia has so much flavor, like, in everything. It lends itself, in my opinion, to this type of stuff. Like, to be honest, most fantasy does, but I just think that Magambia is gorgeous and amazing and should be done into this. So, okay, more plastic.
All right.
My worst enemy. I don't want to. Okay. All right, speedrun style. I got this. There we go. See? Why struggle? Just have a pen and make sure you don't accidentally ink anything. Alright.
A pin or a pin?
I don't have your accent, Waffles, so it's fine. I'm gonna make all this like free roaming in just a second. Okay. Ooh. Alright, looks like this is all the handouts. I'm sure there's a lot in here, and to be honest, I don't want to spoil too much. I feel like handouts are very, very relevant to... But the paper quality. Y'all, I'm obsessed.
Yeah, it looks like they got pamphlets. There's probably a card about like someone's bounty or death in there.
Yeah, so this one I think seems a pretty earlier on one, so I'm gonna go ahead and share it. Become a citizen of Absalom. Help us build a better city and enjoy the protections and benefit of the city at the center of the world. Join the guards or serve the councils and become a citizen today. And there's a little asterisk at the bottom. Actual number of years of service required to obtain full citizenship at discretion of hiring council office. And it does give you, like, the founding laws, guaranteed rights of citizens. Wow, this is some cool shit, honestly. Little things like this give so much depth to the flavor of the city. It's not just a city. It's weirdly, not that I think Absalom is, like, evil or anything, but this gave me BioShock vibes of the floating city. Which is also super cool. But, like, literally looking at a pamphlet and I got a vibe, like, right off the bat. I think that's super cool. Starstone Exaltation. Annual convocation to set the agenda for upcoming Grand Council sessions. Administer the city's primary. It just gives you, like, everybody's duties and stuff. That's so cool. You have what you can do with the guards, all the different, like, guard watches and stuff. Serve the councils, all the different things you can do there. Super cool. But I'm like, literally, I wish you could touch this. It is beautiful. This is just the graphic designer. Okay, if I shine this, can you see the texture of that paper? Oh, look at it. It's so beautiful. All right. Oh, no, I'm not going to read this. Nope, no one's going to know. It's going to be a big secret. You should get this stuff, though. Sinar. What is it? The thing that's even better about a lot of things like that, and because I saw it, I'm gonna talk about it real quick, as I glance through these, like, this type of invitation, I'm assuming, literally not reading this, but assuming just based on the mask and the stylization of the design, that it's an invitation, the difference between having an invitation that you can hand to somebody with an impression lets you, as instead of just like, here's a text given to you on a digital handout or just printed on a piece of paper, even if you print it really nicely on a piece of paper and like make it script and then like print it out and then hand it to your players, when you design it like this, you can infuse like style, like secrets, like style, that kind of thing of who this person is.
Yep.
Like, I literally saw, again, without really reading it, I saw that little symbol that had nothing to do with anything else, and I was like, I wonder what that means. I'm now curious. And don't get me wrong, I also understand that not everybody's a designer, and not everybody can design these things, and that's okay, because that's why there are designers out there.
There's also something to say about being able to hand your player something and not really saying any words, or just being the NPC and being like, here, take this.
Yes.
And allowing your players to like talk to each other and make their assumptions about the item rather than you attempting to read out invitation text.
Yes. It honestly changes the game. It's like, if I misunderstand what this is, like if I'm handed this and I think, oh, this isn't for me, or any conjecture that I conject is literally, you can be your character and has nothing to do with what the GM has like provided you as background and foundations. I think this is like a freaking newspaper, if I'm not mistaken. This is a freaking newspaper, guys. And it feels like one too. What's that?
I said spoilers.
No. Senite Star. Ooh. All right. Lots more of these things and lots more posters. Pathfinder Society Grand Convocation. I will not spoil this as I read everything out anyways. Uncouth Rabble. All right. So, beautiful handouts. I will add this to the pile over here. Ooh, okay. What else do we got? We have, looks like these are NPC sheets. Ooh. Alright, let's talk about an NPC real quick, because...
Which means those are probably people you fight or have a chance to fight, if they have proper full sheets.
They do, right. Obviously, this isn't every single NPC. These are probably very relevant NPCs to have that kind of stuff. Yes, Call of Cthulhu really does utilize props in play as well. I have not had the chance to play it, to be honest, but I want to.
We're gonna do Delta Greens, and that's very close.
Yes, isn't it a Call of Cthulhu?
Kinda. It's based off Call of Cthulhu. It's not really like a direct derivation.
Yeah.
However you say that
derivation.
word.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
I would say that like it's. I think that there's still always going to be a need and a lack of translation for digital play versus like in person. So like you said, Call of Cthulhu's mastered the use of props in play. I 100% agree, but how do you do that online? And I think like this is just giving me major I want to play in person vibes. I just miss it. But I do want to call something out that I already noticed on these NPC sheets. So if this is spoilery, I do apologize, but I think it's kind of, again, we're not going to go through all of these, but it's important. For example, Roll20 NPC sheets give you everything you need, and I think that is this side on the left here. It has, all their information, their ancestry, their speed, their perception bonus, their deity, their background, literally how you've built this NPC, all their skills, all their strikes, defense, feats and abilities. To the bottom right is their equipment. But they break down one additional piece here, which is this is a champion. It says, sorry, you guys can't see this. It's a champion. And they denote that at the top, right? But then they have this, and they say, what is a champion? So you don't have to totally understand every single class to be able to get this at a glance. Like, you're an emissary of a deity, devoted servant who has taken up a weighty mantle, and you adhere to a code that holds you apart from those around you. That's enough to kind of give you like, okay, cool, I can do this. Oh, there's a back. So equipment, they do go through the actions. Okay, so they have the spells. So actually, I'm curious how they designed this, because spells can always be really difficult. So they have focus points on the top right. I'm curious if any of these are not spellcasters. Alright, this one's not a spellcaster. This one's a rogue. And they just took that part out. That's cool. So if you have spells, they added that at the top. They have devotion spells versus regular spells. All the things that make a champion. Give you your focus points, they give you your DC, they give you that you're divine. It's tight, so I'll say for me and my ADHD, that's a lot of concise info. But I also understand, as I tried to show you, that's understandable, I think, given like how much they need to fit on a page and all of that type of stuff. They did try to bold things, which is helpful. And it's more of a reference than anything. So for me, I might still need to put either sticky notes or some kind of reference to myself as to like who this person is. But also, to be fair, don't even know who these NPCs are, and they could have like plenty of info elsewhere. Yes. Yep. So sharing handouts is super, super helpful, and has been what we've been doing with in our Outcast and Outclassed show, our Strength of Thousands run. Basically, I'll just give those handouts, and that's been really, really helpful. But I want to feel paper. You know what? Apparently I'm obsessed with paper quality. So that's, hi, I'm Syrup. I like paper.
I do agree, though. I think it might be a little bit small to read for like certain eye conditions as mine. Like, not that I'm like blind or anything, but I would have a hard time reading that.
Rather, it's a strain. It is definitely a strain. But I mean, I guess what are the other options? I'll denote that 100% it's rather small and very dense, but I don't know how you would break that out, honestly, either.
Yeah, I imagine some of the backs are probably fully taken up, because if they weren't, then I could say you could break it out and enlarge the text by 2 points or something, but...
Yeah, that's fair. There are some spaces on the back, but yeah, I think they wanted each section to be together. Guys, this is the best part. More cardboard. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, Eric, that... you reminded me, my wonderful good friend, Rob, has a really cool, kind of like decked out dining room where we used to actually sit around back in the day before I moved to Israel, before I moved to Minnesota, way before a lot of that. We used to sit around his dining room table and play D&D. And he has, like, it's awesome. It's a big wooden table. He has, like, Ren Fair cups of, like, horns. And it was very, like, mood-esque. They had, Game of Thrones banners on the wall and swords. And it was super cool. Except there was no lighting in there. And I remember I struggled to read, like, or better yet, contrast if I had my tablet up or my phone up or anything that was, like, shining a bright light. That was very difficult. And I 100% would not be able to read that, like, at all in that type of environment. But, I don't know. It is what it is. Different people react differently to various inputs, tactile, visual. That's true. Without technology, we wouldn't have the really cool ambiance sounds that we have like now. I think that's added. That's something that I did not know was missing from my games before we went like very, very online. Yes. As I get distracted. The music though that we add, like that Waffles DJs for us and O&O, is literally mind-blowing to roleplay scenes and like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. for me, honestly, music is like, while I love minis and getting a like bloody note handed to me or something, like fake blood, obviously, in play in person, music has become like that for me. That's an extra. It's nice, and I love it when it happens. Music is a necessity. Like I miss it when I don't have it. Call it tinnitus, or just like it improves the game that much. But like if I don't have music, I play my own.
Yeah, 100%. I'm even further away from my mic now because I have 2 dogs that are interrupting the stream. Who want attention? Yes, you do, Nacks. Do you see her? Do you see her face? You can see her face right here. This is her tongue. You see the tongue? She's a black dog, so you can barely see her. Biggest limitation for online play for me is that I love miniatures. Yes. And you, Eric, for everybody, Eric Jackson, also paints miniatures, and super cool. So I wonder what kind of technology you guys think we can like imagine to combine the two, because I like to imagine, do you Switch, right? Or like Nintendo, they had the amiibos, right?
Yeah.
Oh, welcome to the banner, B-Way Marshall.
I think it's pronounced boy.
Boy.
No, I'm just kidding.
Boy Marshall. I'm so sorry, Boy Marshall. The beginning of last stream on Journeys Adrift, we just butchered every one of our players' names on purpose. So, welcome on in. If you want your name butchered, give us a follow. But so the amiibos, where didn't that, like, you had a physical miniature of a kind that scanned in and unlocked something in your game, right?
Yeah, it unlocks stuff in your game.
I'm not
didn't,
saying
like, show the miniature.
Yeah, I'm not saying that we need to unlock things, but like I think like if you could, we have 3D printing technology. We can't scan a miniature that one's painted or like render it in 3D and then like use, because there's like VR now.
I mean, even further than that, I posted something in our Discord today about Unreal Engine 5, and they scan stuff, and it becomes a computer element, basically, so.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think there's stuff out there, especially what I imagine would be cool is like, so you're talking about VR, and obviously you can like move by walking in place, right? So what if everyone just had a little mini 3x3 grid that they can move their miniature on, and it moves them on a map on the computer.
Oh, so you could still have your miniature in front of you and you could move it.
Exactly.
And you would just be like, okay, up 3, and then like you just reset at the start of your round or something like that to be the middle point. All right. Hey, any programmers wanna? There's a really great idea, honestly. All right. That's honestly, I could talk about that a lot. Nixie, what do you want, girl? I don't know that you guys can see her right now. What if I move this? No, I'm not gonna risk the setup. All right. Tales from the Warehouse, Absalom. What do we got? Crimson Corruption, Putrid Prize, Fun and Games, A Ghastly Siege. As you prepare to launch or continue your campaign in Absalom, we hope that this set of short adventures inspires you in your quest to challenge and delight your players. As always, use what you like and ignore what you don't, although we certainly hope you mostly use. Adventures on, Beadle and Grimm.
Yep, these are the short adventures included. I don't know if they're specific to the gold box or not, honestly.
I believe so.
But, okay, but yeah, I do know that they're definitely part of the Beadles and Grimms part. They don't just come with the book.
I mean, that alone is like awesome. That you can have more stuff. Well, you know, we're not gonna spoil these in case any of y'all GMs get this on your hands, but we'll take a quick little peek. Ooh, oh, that's a gorgeous fucking map. Who made this map? Hold on, we have to find out. Oh, you guys, we have this map in the big thing. That's even better, I think.
I think we have all of them.
Yeah.
All the battle maps are probably what's inside here.
That makes sense, actually. Well, they're freaking beautiful. Look, maybe it's in the back of the book, because map makers are OP, and I think that's super cool. I don't know. I can't see. It's I can't read it. All right, no worries. Shout out to the map makers, because I think these are some really darn cool maps. Look, the shirt, it's the map. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, it's my no spoilers, but here, take a look.
No spoilers, but here's a big demon holding a battle axe.
Shh. Oh, this is another heavy thing. Oh my god. There's so much. Guys, there's like a whole nother thing in here that I haven't touched yet. Alright. I was like, this will be a short stream. It's not a big deal. It's 9 o'clock already. This always happens. I like to talk a lot. That's okay. Alright, welcome to part 3 of Struggling with Plastic. Today we'll find out the usefulness. Oh, and when your pen also gets stuck. Alright. I've seen some programs that use an engine like the one used in the Pathfinder games to run encounters. It was limited in its capabilities, but the idea is interesting. That is cool. The video that Waffles was talking about, honestly, I do want to just take a second to talk as I drop everything. Stay. Okay. It was super cool. Okay. Again, I am a graphic designer, so maybe design and computers is just a trifecta, whatever, the two perfect things meshed together. But it was a really fantastic video. It's in our Discord, so feel free to join our Discord if you're interested, and it's in the Gaming Media News channel. It is a really awesome video of some person just explaining in interesting detail what Unreal Engine 5 is bringing to the table and how it's a total game changer. Plastic? Yes, exactly. But it absolutely fascinated me, and I just can't imagine what people can freaking make with that, and the backwards compatibility and a whole bunch of other stuff is genuinely insane. Shout out to the person who understood that binding takes up slightly more space than the not binding side. Fun things that you learn about printing, and stacked these, not spine to spine, but alternating. Bet you half of you have never even thought about that.
I've had to do it before, so I've thought about it.
Okay.
For me, it comes from high school, where the folders are vastly just. Talk about binding. The folders are like 3 inches on one side, and half an inch on the other.
I forgot that that's a thing. Yeah, no, now I just sound super pompous, so that's great.
Bet you've never thought about this.
Bet you never thought about this. Yes, we all have. Okay, well, I'll see myself out. Table of contents, Absalom. All right, so this is a guide to the city, 1 through 80. Oh, they just broke it out, guys, so that you don't have to, as I then restack it incorrectly, you don't have to, this is so useful. I'm obsessed. Okay.
What? Tell us what it is.
No, I won't. I'll just be in love with it, and then you'll never know. Okay, so when it comes to guides, so not little chapters of actual plays or things like that. Not actual plays, goodness. Adventure Paths, APs. Actual plays, Adventure Paths, AP. I thought of the right acronym at the very least. It's not little slivers. It's when you have those big guidebooks that are full of really great information that you want to devour. Like it's fun to look through and to see all of these pieces, but then you have to carry that around. They literally have pages 1 through 89, 90 through 105 separate, 120 to 131. Literally all of these broken up by sections. So the big one is the first one. It's the guide to the city. Then you have the sections. You have the docks separate, the Ascendant Court, the Foreign Quarter, the Petal District. Literally, if you know your players are going to be either in one of these two places, this is all you need to carry with you to have everything you need. That is super fucking amazing and makes me very, very happy. Walls, gates, and keeps. NPCs. Oh, this is amazing. NPCs A through MO, and then NPCs MU through Z, and as I take this all out of order, and the toolbox at the back. All right, let's do this. We're gonna look, because this is amazing stuff, but we really can't go through every single thing here. So avoiding some of these NPCs, let's go look at the toolbox real quick.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. I was wondering if there were like rolling tables.
Yeah, so first of all, art. Hey, is this? I don't know exactly who this person is. But I think Aaron Shanks uses that individual, if it's an iconic or whoever, as their picture on the Paizo website. Don't ask me why I know that, but hey, Aaron Shanks, I think that's you. I might be wrong. All right, what do we got in the toolbox? Azarketi weapons. So it looks like...
So it's probably specific items and maybe other things, but at least you said weapons, so it's probably specific items that aren't existent in Pathfinder elsewhere that were made with Absalom, this book, because Paizo makes a lot of specific. They'll make spells and items and weapons and stuff per setting.
Yes. Sorry, I was laughing at the 3-ring binder problem. Yes. So this looks like one of the specific setting things is Azarketi, who are have their, I think it's an ancestry with an affinity to water, so it's kind of their own flavor. So with Azarketi adventurers, with their affinity to water, nautical navigation skills, and athletic capabilities, Azarketis make ideal rangers. Azarketis versatile both on land and in water make them particularly formidable fighters, while the direct connection to the sea leads others to become druids, as many Azarketis have a connection to the Algothus occult magic. It's not uncommon for Azarketis to be sorcerers, though studious individuals sometimes become bards or wizards instead. One thing that I always see Paizo do is never force anybody into a corner. If you read this, you could be anything you want, right? They weren't like, Azarketis, they're gonna be fighters or druids. They don't say that. They're like, here's a way that you can make him this or that or the other, and whatever you want, it'll work. Do you?
And it's not a corner about anything either. Like, I'm reading a little bit on Nethys here. It says, Azarketis appear as regal athletic humans. Their soft hydrophilic skin ranges in tones from pearlescent white to pinkish, greenish, or brown tones, reminiscent of coral.
Art is actually really cool. I'm sure there'll be a shine here from the ring light, but if you can see, I'll try to get it really close. They have gills, it looks like. I'm sure it won't really focus, but they have gills. It's cool. So it looks like they have, yes, the Lost Omens. This is the broken down Lost Omens book itself. So Absalom, Lost Omens. If you get that book too from Paizo, I think this is everything, just broken out into sections, which is kind of really cool. So you have the whole Azarketi ancestry found here. You have all their feats listed out. Looks like that's going to be the majority of this, and some of the NPCs as well. Oh, with the notes section, look at that.
They do have gills, by the way.
Yes.
Interestingly enough, they're, I think, the only ancestry with a swim speed.
Ooh.
Like, start off with a swim. They have a 20-foot land speed, which is small, but they have a 30-foot swim speed.
Only section that we missed, by the way, a very important section, is the drugs. They also tell you all the cool, bad drugs in Absalom that you can potentially find in the city at the center of the world. Drugs, illicit and otherwise, have always been popular in the city and the center of the world, where tastes vary widely and leisure, lifestyle, and self-care take on many forms. Self-care. Listen, guys, don't do drugs as a form of self-care unless those drugs should be legal to begin with. No, this is not a commentary on drugs. Never mind. Cool. Very, very cool. And they also say, this can be found in Absalom alongside local concoctions. So I think you can make stuff up too, which is always fun. All right, very, very cool. We're going to take a quick look as I totally, to the chagrin of literally everybody that watched me do it, I'll put pages 1 through 89 at the back of the book. All right. I'm going to look through this on my own time in a lot of detail because I'm excited. You got the location master list. You got the temple index because there's a lot of temples there. How the government law and crime work, cultures and customs, like a lot of super cool stuff before it breaks out all of the districts that you can go to around in Absalom. Oh, and look, there's a content warning, so I'm gonna do that as well because I think that's super important. While Absalom, City of Lost Omens, contains a great deal of content suitable for everyone, it also presents themes of slavery, ableism, body horror, and human experimentation. Before you use this material in a campaign, understand that player consent, including that of the game master, is vital to a safe and fun play experience for everyone. Talk with your players before using these themes at the table and modify descriptions or scenarios as appropriate. Yes, I cannot boost that enough. I think that's incredibly important. First of all, I appreciate the warning of the contents that are considered inside of these things. I appreciate the reminder to everybody to check in with yourselves and your players and everybody at the table. I think that's incredibly important. So I think that's amazing, and I'm really appreciative. These are some really cool things. All right. Yes. Look, the thing is, so just, I'm referring to chat right now, which is the Beadles and Grimm stuff all look cool and very useful, but they're also expensive. I agree with that. I could bankrupt myself on a single paycheck, in a single paycheck of Beadle and Grimm stuff. No, dice, no, I'm not addicted. You are. What? No, but I agree. So I'll remind everybody that all the information in terms of the core contents of Paizo's stuff, so anything new, the ancestry, for example, all of this information is available for free on Nethys. That's a super awesome thing that, first of all, the people that run Archive of Nethys they're superstars in every way. And they do such amazing work. But it is definitely a luxury. Like, I'm not gonna lie on that sense. Like, I'm just grateful that everything is accessible and available for free. And then all of this type of stuff is like really bonus. Like, this is a gold edition, right? This is a deluxe thing that has so many beautiful accessories and things that make your life easier. They're good stuff, like you said, just extra, and very useful too. And so, I mean, if this gives you an idea to craft your own table cards, stand cards, for your table, but even if you just do that with printer paper or cardstock that you print, I mean, do it. I think that's very valid. I think do what you need to do for yourself. But put something like this, if you are interested, put it on your wish list. Put it maybe a gift or something like that. If you want it, because I think it is fun to have and very satisfying to have. So it's cool stuff. But I agree. It is not a base necessity by any means. All right. Ooh. Stop it. Guys, there's a GM screen.
Oh, man.
I'm so excited. Okay, I wasn't ready for this. I didn't think it would be in here. Why do I love GM screens so much? I did not know this about myself. Okay. You guys can't see anything. Hold on. As I throw things. We're gonna do this for just a second. Hi guys, it's my face. I do Survey Junkie website surveys. There you go. That's cool. Alright, look at this. Ugh. Look at it. It's pretty and shiny. What's happening here? I can't even see it. Tell me what's happening.
It looks to be some sort of,
Is it a shipwreck?
I want to say like an airship or something, and then people are kind of hanging off ropes in a battle and or a crash. Because they seem to be very high off like a mountain or something.
Oh, it looks like they're rappelling off of something. Or falling. This person's definitely falling.
Yeah, I think it's like a crash or something because I see like debris in the background.
Yes. Alright, and now, let's take a look at the inside. Look at this. What's in it? I don't know. I can't see it because I'm showing it to you. but I'll look in a second.
I see a quick reference map. What looks to be... I see some of the tables that I'm used to as a GM. They're like the quick reference tables. It's like easy DC is normally this. Hard DC is normally this. I don't know what else though.
Yes. Oh, and there's like pictures and stuff. Eric, can I take it back? It's a necessity. So interesting. Okay, so this looks like, just from a glance, is, yes, there's the GM references. Excuse me. Actually, let me switch back so you don't look at just my face. You can see this. There we go. Look at how messy this desk has become. I cleaned it off for you. Alright. So, there are over here on the left-hand side, there are like the basic GM things like simple DCs, basically what you can find on the GM screen on Archives of Nethys as well, but that's just this column over here, and most of this looks to be quick references to specifically Absalom, which is interesting. Never thought of... I'm like, oh, universality, like, make everything applicable to everything, but it makes sense to have this and customize your GM screens for the shit that you're running, guys. Big brain time. Military of Absalom, factions of Absalom, noble houses, city governments, all the different districts. Ooh, quick little summaries of the districts. That's super useful. Because I can already tell this is a sprawling city, and I can imagine that it gets, honestly, overwhelming very quick to have a lot of info.
Absalom's the largest city, like in Galarian.
Yeah, it's overload of info. And nobody expects you to memorize everything all at once. You future GMs out there, just have your references in front of you and you'll be fine. Guilds and unions, you got the map. And then all the way over here, as I try not to hit everybody, okay, this is the rest of the districts. Ooh, and cool sea creatures. The political parties in the War of Strings. I don't know if that's one of their adventures or something else. And then all the temples. Sorry, I'm like yelling away. Oh, and look, you have the coinage. Here, I'll actually show it to y'all. And then the coins that we have. Isn't that cool? We are rich. We're the richest you can be because that's the most amount that you can have. Oh, okay. What's this? Oh, this is like a folder. Folder! I was like, what is this thing? Oh, okay. You don't have room to roll out those big maps that I struggled to roll out earlier? No worries. Here's quick reference guides of all of the districts with the numbering that you find on the reference cards.
Player handout maps.
Looks like it. Oh, there's... Oh, shit! Look at that! It's like, this is, by the way, like laminated glossy paper again, and they have notes on the back. So I would imagine there's only one for each of these. I don't know if this is a player handout. Or actually, before I talk, let me make sure there's only one of each of these, but I'm assuming there is. And what? Look at this. There's like underground things. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
The Aslanti Keep. I know a thing or two about Aslanti. Wonder why.
That's my fault. I love the Atlantis.
Yeah, I think there's only one of each, so I don't know if this is a player handout or for the GM. I mean, useful to put on the table as a reference for everybody by all means, but there are notes on the back, and I don't know if that's something that the player as a group want to denote, or if that's kind of like GM notes type
If they're
stuff.
laminated, you could probably dry erase, right?
Yes, technically you could do that, except from my experience with these types of lamination, they're not hard laminated. They're not to a point where they're necessarily meant for that, and because ink can still seep in this type of paper, it's not hard coated.
For sure.
It may not erase great. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Hey, put sticky notes on it or something. I don't know. You do you. All right. It's been ages. We made it through. All right.
Made it through the meat and potatoes. Now it's time for dessert.
Ooh, the dessert. Let's do it. Let me bring all of this together. Pages. I will 100% be reading this later.
Will you? You never want to play it, right?
No, not this. Not the one shots. This is just the book of Absalom. I just want to learn all about Absalom. It's not. Wait, it's not an adventure path, right? That's just.
No, it's just a setting, like the Mwangi expands the setting. The Strength of Thousands is the adventure path.
So are these handouts to do with their adventures potentially that they in this book?
Probably. 'Cause I doubt they would give maybe some of them are random setting handouts, like the Welcome to Absalom, Become a Citizen.
Right. That's what I would. Yeah, I was like.
But like invitations, I imagine that those are like part of the small quest.
Yeah, I was so, I jumped the gun. I was like, no spoilers, I won't even read them myself. And then I was like, wait, but it's not an adventure path, so. But, alright, let's take a quick look at the thing that I buried down here about what's in this gold edition to see if we got through everything. I'm sure there's more in that box, because it's a huge box. But, alright, custom jewelry. We went through all of those. Oh, okay, there's some things that we haven't touched in there. There is this, by the way, to actually give you an answer as to what this is the Coin of Completion. It is an oversized coin. It's a keepsake and a reminder of a campaign well played. I think that's super cute. Beadle&Grimms has a whole bunch of these little tokens as well in their shops for all those little things. And if you like tchotchkes, which I do, they have them. Alright, so easy to use district maps. The enclosed pocket folder includes over a dozen 8.5 by 11 district maps that have space on the back for area notes. Like we said. The Starstone Isle map, poster maps of the city, the battle maps. Oh, I was like so focused on like, who made the maps? Gorgeous maps by Marco Bernardini. Amazing map maker. So, Tales from the Warehouse, written to be set in Absalom and to use elements from this gold edition. Use these exclusive adventures to launch a new story arc, a side quest, or an inspiration for your own campaign. So it does look like that makes sense for the handouts. Bring Absalom to life with player handouts that have been designed to be in-world. Pieces work best as a call to adventure, but can also be used to simply add flavor to the world. Maybe they have nothing to do with that then. And we're very... Oh, okay. Literally 2 of them, y'all. 2 of them are used in the Tales from the Warehouse. All the rest are flavor. So that's our bad for not looking at them. That's okay. Starstone Celebrants, Party Invitation... we mentioned the Pathfinder Grand Convocation Festival poster, a race sign-up poster, a storytelling contest, benefits of citizen government chart, which we looked at. I think that is super cool. And the newspaper, the Senite Star broadsheet, they specify that it's packed with like potential encounter hooks.
Yeah, it's also something I read somewhere or saw maybe on someone else's thing, was that while they do have their quest, they also, like, if you do read all of this stuff, there's probably like 1,000 small adventure / encounter hooks.
Also, just to denote, we were just talking about digital as well and how this was like making me want to have an in-person game. If I had just read this, I would have known that Pathfinder Nexus Digital Access is available. So they give you a code for all this online as well with Pathfinder Nexus, which is insane. I'm going to carefully stuff these things back in here and keep them all together now. Don't worry, I am very particular about these things. They won't bend, they won't get hurt. 1, 2. No, I lied. This can't go here. This will go here. I will take these later. Some of these things will stay out. All right. Let's go look at the final. We had our main course, as Waffle said. Let's go look at some dessert. Whoosh-cha-cha-cha.
Let's get the sweet stuff.
It's so heavy. Okay. This is it. Just run the video backwards. There we go. That'll make a lot of sense. Loud noises incoming. Nope, I lied. Oh. Hey, the one thing Waffles called the coasters.
I was excited about this because it looks beautiful on the one picture I got to see.
They're upside down. Whoosha! Alright. Here, let's. Nobody needs crinkled paper in their ear. Unless you're into that. I don't know. I'm gonna leave here. We have a shiny bubble wrap full desk. So you guys get to look at all the cool shit. Alright. Fancy wood. I like it. Tri-Stripe Society. Badgers don't care. Look at it. Yes, I did just smell the wood. Don't judge me. Oh, these are so cool. Click the clacks. These are so cute. Wow, okay. I think I want to say that's everything in the box. I will double check in a second. But
yeah, check
this stuff alone, like I do want to give honest opinions of all of this. Like we had talked about already, when it comes to yes, okay, got the thumbs up. We got everything out of the box. What? Ooh! My elbow bumped the thing. I'm sorry. When it comes to monetary worth, the disclaimer for all of this, because we're going to give our opinion, is that it's just that this is our opinion. Our opinions might differ from each other's, let alone yours. So, you know, take everything we say with a grain of salt and judge for yourself, because everybody has different means and different priorities and shit. So, like, just do what you gotta do for yourself. I am personally a huge fan of stuff. Call me materialistic, whatever you want to call it. I love this type of stuff. I think that it takes very little to add a lot of flavor. So given the fact that they give you adventure, some adventures, like little things, a lot of little things, I know we talked a lot because we were sharing it, but like legit, it felt like I was going through a lot, right? There's the actual, it's not just a fancy edition of the Lost Omens book. It's not just accessories. It's not just an additional adventure path. Not to mention this, pickle dimp bag. But it has like, it feels like you're going through a lot. So without a doubt, the gold edition is expensive. If that is something that is within your range, I think it makes an insanely amazing gift for yourself, for somebody else, whatever. It is to me, I view this, and I want Waffles' opinion in just a second. To me, I view this as a splurge, as a fun additional like flavor to a lot of stuff. I care that it is accessible for free. I think that, you know, like I would be upset if like I had to pay that much for something if I wanted to even see the stuff. But outside of some of the exclusive stuff that is, you know, you get for splurging, I think that it makes like it's really, really cool. I feel super cool for having all this stuff, honestly. I'm like, oh, look at this, oh, look at this. So that's my opinion. Waffles, what do you think?
I'm I'll say slightly opposite. So I agree with a lot of it, honestly. I do think it's a splurge. I myself, and this is a super personal opinion, but I myself would not buy it for myself ever. But I would buy it for someone else who wants it, because I think in the end it's worth the money because of how high quality this stuff is.
Sure.
I don't think it's like vastly overcharged or anything. It's just not something I would ever think that I need.
Yeah.
As a person, it's a big splurge, just like the person that, like, imagine buying a video game and then you have the gold edition and then you have the diamond deluxe edition. This is the diamond deluxe.
Yes.
In my opinion.
Yes. 100%. Yes. And that's why it's called the gold edition, right? Like that.
Yeah,
They don't pretend it's otherwise at the very least.
Nope. So like that said, I don't like things really. While I think the coasters are nice and stuff, like some of the coins I myself could do without. I think they're beautiful, but I could do without. I do love content, and that makes me want to pay what the price is just for the amount of content that they put in here, because that makes my life easier as a GM.
Yeah, so that's kind of why that's why I kept saying, like, it's not just this, it's not just that. Like, there's deluxe editions of, it's like you're buying a video game, so yes, there's a deluxe edition that gives you extra content in that video game. But then it also gives you physical goods, and then it also gives you, like, I don't know, what other thing. Yeah, and it gives you the soundtrack and everything, right? So it does give you a lot. You talked about quality, like, I grabbed real quick, the character chronicles from Beadle and Grimm. They're like, I actually talked to the designer of these, and they're super cool. But you can tell, from my opinion, just from the other box, like, Beadle and Grimms cares about the quality of the little details. That is what I live for in any product. Even the shirt that I'm wearing right now, which was Paula Pixels, this is getting dicey. That could be a shirt that said, this is getting dicey, and have ttrpg shirts, right? Like, ttrpg dice. You could have that as content and people would like it because it's still the same pun, it's still funny. But it's not just that. I live for the fact that, one, it's a great design. I think it's cute and designed well. 3, it's also like good quality t-shirt and soft and that kind of stuff. Like, that is who I am as a person, and that's just me. I am obsessed with every little detail being high quality, and I really do think that that's what Beadle and Grimms offers, from our experience so far. Definitely let us know if your experience differs, but like, this one alone, this is a beautiful, like, leather cover, and if you look into it, this is a character chronicles thing, because it's a druid chronicle, it has like little wood texture ingrained in it, and you can feel it, and like, hell if that's not attention to detail. So okay, I think we covered our review. Expensive, yes. Quality and detail are all there. I will take this to a different review, but I'm excited to put these pins are going up. These coasters are going to be showed off as well, and all of these things are going to be put to good use. I think it was really, really cool. I'll say once again, super... Here, actually, hold on. You guys see my face for this. There we go. Hi. Super, super, super thank you to Beadle and Grimms for the chance to go through and look at all this stuff. It was exciting. It was awesome, and also ASMR. But...
Absolutely.
What's that?
I just said absolutely. Like, honestly, like, to have this stuff to show off and be able to help people decide, like, if they want it and stuff, and show, just for me, imagine you're like, what is the best car dealer, like the highest quality cars, like, so I always like think like Cadillacs or Volkswagens, because that's what people always talk about with high quality cars that are still semi affordable, and that's what Beadles and Grimms is to me. Like, I think I've based on cons and then these things they've sent now, I've held 4 to 6 of their items, and nothing has been short of, at the very least, I can say it's all very, very high quality.
Heck yeah. So thank you, Beadle&Grimms. Thank you, all wonderful people in chat, for listening to us talk and take a look at this. So quick reminder, because I showed these off, so I'll talk about that too. We did a Character Chronicle review as well for Beadle&Grimms, and that is up on our YouTube. And this video right here is also going to go on our YouTube, so if you want to reference anything or take a look at any of the items and such that you want to look back on, or however, you should go to our YouTube, pinged in chat. Also, just go to youtube.com/c/WafflesMapleSyrup, and I'll get you there. There's a lot of cool ways to support us. We have a Ko-Fi, we have Patreon, we have also free stuff like a YouTube subscription. That one's free. Now you just have to hit the button, and you can get notified when we do stuff. But also, boost algorithms. That's a fun one. So for any of your content creators that you like out there, just remember to do what you can to boost their algorithms and fight the social media battle and all that good stuff. So find us on social media, follow us, like our stuff, do whatever you gotta do, and hopefully you also enjoy the content along the way. We love y'all very much. We're going to be playing Outcast and Outclassed this Thursday, which means tomorrow. Oh yeah, I should prep for that. And then we will be back to our regular scheduled programming. So we'll catch you guys soon. Thanks for joining us.